Hey, what's up, guys? You're back at ClevverMusic, and I'm your host, Bridget Daly, in the studio today with the lovely Jessica Ashley, who flew all the way from New York to be here with us.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, we are so excited to have you because let me tell you, we have checked out pretty much every single one of your songs, your covers, everything you've done on your YouTube channel.
Thank you so much.
It is amazing.
Thank you, thank you. I love music. I've been doing it for so long. I started playing piano when I was 3. And my mother is a pop singer and my father is kind of a classical piano player.
Oh, wow.
And so I started getting both aspects of music, the classical side and the pop side.
Yeah.
When I was about 5, I started, competing in local competitions for piano and finding my sound through that until I was about 8 years old, and I really honed in on my voice. I started listening to Mariah, to Whitney, to Christina, Alicia. Alicia was a huge inspiration with the piano and finding a way to intertwine the piano aspect and the vocal aspect.
Yeah.
So I started songwriting and really discovering my passion. So I posted YouTube videos when I was about 16. And from then on, I was so incredibly impressed by how much feedback I was getting from people who were really, really interested, and I didn't expect that much of a reaction.
Yeah.
So from then on, it was incredible to really see people believing in what I was doing. And an entertainment lawyer reached out to me and was really interested in working, so I met with him. And from then on, I mean, it's been a whirlwind from then. I started meeting with different people in the industry, songwriting with them, and just collaborating.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. It was such like an experience to go from posting YouTube videos and finally just be in these meetings where people who I respect and who I looked up to for so many years. I work with producers, Shaman Motes. Sean Garrett was the most incredible thing that ever happened to me.
That's pretty amazing.
It was incredible.
Yeah, that doesn't happen to everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of a testament, you have lived through what can happen when you put stuff up on YouTube. People want to watch.
It's incredible. It's so viral now. The industry has definitely shifted. So I would tell all artists out there, put your stuff out. And share it with the world, because you never know the reaction that you're going to get.
Yeah.
Sean Garrett has been, writing for people that I looked up to since I first started. Beyonce, Usher, now, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
He's working on Justin Bieber's latest album, Beyonce's new album. And the fact that I have this opportunity to work with him has been such a blessing. So it's been incredible.
Now, with you and Sean working together, I know you guys kind of formed this company. Can you tell me more about that and kind of where you're going from here?
As of now, he reached out to me because he heard one of the demos that I did in Atlanta when I first started recording. And basically, we're in this creative process right now, kind of collaborating back and forth with ideas, with songs, with ideas for where I want to go as an artist as far as image, as far as what I want to represent. He's definitely been an inspiration, but mostly the songwriting. I really look up to him as an icon of songwriting today. He has such an ear. He has such an ear for music. So
yeah.
I really, really look up to him in that way.
And so what about an album? Because I know you've done, I've heard your first single, and you can tell me a little bit about that. And then do you have an album that we can expect, your fans can expect?
I'm working on it now. I'm actually in the process of working on a 4-song EP.
Awesome.
That will be out there on Twitter and on a few viral websites. Hopefully you guys will get a taste of that. And definitely, when we decide exactly what label we will go to in the bigger scheme, whether it may be Sony or Def Jam or wherever it may be, the album will be released through the major label. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Very cool. And tell me about your single. Your single's doing really well on iTunes, I hear.
Thank you.
So what's the title? Tell everybody about it.
If you're out there, it is on iTunes right now. It actually just got featured in the front of the pop section.
That's amazing.
Which I just found out about it today, so I'm so excited about it.
That's really exciting.
It was very exciting. It's basically a record that, it's not a typical kind of first single that an artist would put out. It is a ballad. which is kind of the, you know, no zone for a lot of artists. You normally do not want to put a ballad out as your first single, but when I was deciding what I wanted the world to hear as a breakout single for Jessica Ashley, I thought about it long and hard, and I really wanted to drive home the point that I still believe in big vocals, and I still believe in artists that stay true to what they believe in.
Yeah.
So this record, if you're out there, and it's about losing the one that you love, which I'm very into love, as I'm sure all 18-year-old girls are. And so we all know how it feels to get your heart broken. At least I do. So I was in a time where that was what I wanted to say. So I just kind of put it out, took a risk, and the reaction has been incredible.
And now, moving forward, do you have some more like up-tempo, mid-tempo songs that you're going to be doing?
Mr. Sean Garrett is, you know, he's the club banger master, so to speak. So, you know, for me, an up-tempo would be, you know, a heavy beat that you can kind of rock to in a club with the vocals too. I'm kind of not going the techno zone, but more the Beyonce, you know, club swag.
Totally. Well, I mean, I've heard you do your cover of Jessie J, the price tag one. I mean, that's got to be the most amazing cover I've ever heard. It's awesome. So is she an influence for you, and who are some of the other ones that are kind of influencing you right now?
Jessie J, when Jessie J came out, I was blown away. I'm sure the rest of the world was, but I was completely blown away. She has such an attitude and she's incredible in her own right. She's incredible. I loved that song, Price Tag.
Yeah.
And so when that song came out, I was like looking for like, what should my next cover be? And that song was like, I immediately gravitated to it because the message is great. I'm all about love, all about happiness, inspiration, anything positive I want to be a part of.
Yeah, totally.
So that song was great. Anthony Hall is on that record with me. Shout out to Anthony Hall. He's signed to MBK, and when we collaborated, it was magic. It just happened. So.
And so, what about any covers that you haven't done yet that maybe your fans have been asking for or that you are working on?
I was actually in the process of working on a Whitney. I did a lot of current things recently.
Yeah.
My previous YouTube stuff was very, very, you know, 90s Mariah and Whitney and all my inspirations. So for a moment, I think I want to go back to that and kind of get back to basics. And I was thinking of doing a Whitney cover, but we'll see.
Very cool.
Stay tuned for that.
We're very excited. And then what about any like shows you're going to be playing this summer?
I'm actually working on putting a band together. To do just a few local shows, but I'm really in the studio right now. Things have been really, really busy, so I'm flying back to, you know, Atlanta, LA, New York, kind of all over the place just to get this album ready to release.
Sounds like things are just like heating up for you, and everything sounds like it's so busy and
very
crazy.
Exciting.
Very exciting. Well, we're so glad that you took the time to stay, come here to
much.
LA, come to our studio, and she did an amazing cover of Justin Bieber's Baby that we are going to have to show you guys, and it is so good. It's so amazing. It might even be better than Justin Bieber himself, but don't tell me I said that.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Well, thank you so much, Jessica, for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
We really appreciate it. We had so much fun talking to you. And guys, make sure you check out all of her songs, all of her covers and originals on her YouTube channel, and keep it here on Clever Music for all your music needs and updates. I'm Bridget Daly, and I'll see you guys soon.